Hello everyone, this is Rebecca from Papeterie de Choix, and I'm here to share my thrift store hauls and a few things from an antique shop from this weekend. So you'll see I've got quite a few things under the camera here. So let's see, I'm going to start with these two little boxes. They were cigar boxes. But the lid was missing, and they had two little wood inserts on either side that stood up a little taller than the outside of the box, so I took them off and just sanded that slightly. Yeah, those will hold some handmade ephemera, finished ephemera. I got this at a local thrift store on Friday. $1.95 for a new roll of 50 yards, 1.5 inches wide of sunflower fabric ribbon. And it says it's wired. I'll take the wire out because I don't use the wire in it, but yeah, and hopefully it's not glaring. Let's see. Next is this. This was new in the pack, but I took the plastic off because it was very, very glary. 6 sheets of the gridded, well, 4's gridded and 2 is clear. And I don't use glue pages and not paperback books to use my glue stick or anything. I use pages like this, and so I had 2, and I just wash them off with a little soap and water when I'm done. So now I've got some more of those. I got a stack of National Geographic magazines from 1974, and I cut 2 of them up and then decided I didn't want any more. So I'm donating back the 6 or 7 that was left. But there's 4 maps that was in them, and this one is of Canada. This one is just the Pacific, so it's got a lot of ocean. You can see there. This one's California and Nevada, and I love this green in there. And then this one is Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, and Texas, and it has the same green. If I can find it, here it is, in there. So I can see these becoming pieces of ephemera for travel journals and things like that. Next, I have this accounting book that I bought at an antique store for $3. It college accounting from 1957. So it's full of really good graphs and charts and all kinds of things that are just very, very good for to use as backgrounds for different types of ephemera. So yeah, this was a good score, absolutely. I'm going kind of fast because I did try to film this last night, and my camera ran out of memory before I was done. So I want to hurry through because I have a lot. Or it seems to me I have a lot. So this is a book I got for $1 at an antique store yesterday. And when I first flipped through it, I thought, oh yeah, there's some stuff in here. It can make good stamps and things like that. But actually, I'm going to put this. My husband and I have a pretty big a garden library with old, very old vintage books as well as modern books. So that's going to go in our personal library. But now this one, I am going to cut it up. I like that image especially. So this will end up getting some scissors to it. And then another prize that I got at a local thrift store on Friday was this book. Now I picked it up, flipped through it, and all I really saw was the wildflowers. But if you look, you can see it says a collection of U.S. commemorative stamps. So when I flipped through it, I started at the back like this, and I was just like, oh yeah, this is very nice images. And then I got all the way to the front, and I was like, oh man, those would make really good stamps. Not realizing that they actually are images of stamps. So a little later, when I was showing it to my husband, he's like, oh, well, that's a really nice book. So we got it home and opened it up. And here's what we got. A whole page of non-canceled, still in the sheet, collectors. This is from it's 91 stamps, but it came out in 92, if I understand how it's written. So 91, 92. So we got that. Then here is a poster from a post office somewhere of what was coming out. And then here we have a collector's edition, still sealed in its original packaging, Wildflowers Mint set of the and hopefully it's not glaring, let me hold it this way, of all the stamps that came out, the wildflower stamps that came out in 91. See right here it says 91. Maybe that's when they were printed and they came out in 92, but either or. Yeah. So, and the book and this stuff that was in it was 50 cents. Yeah. Okay, now this I got at, where did I get? I got this at an antique store. It was $5, but they'd marked it down to $2. This is just, it's not terribly old, I think 80 something, 91. It's just got all these pictures and how to do things with wallpaper. And I have got rolls upon rolls upon rolls of wallpaper that I have collected over the last 5 or so years. And I've made a few things with wallpaper. Yeah, I will definitely be looking through this book for ideas. And so in fact, I'm starting a series called, I'm going to call it Wallpaper Wednesday. So this Wednesday I'll be doing some kind of project, if nothing happens, some kind of project using wallpaper. And that is something I'm going to try to put out, if not every Wednesday, at least every other Wednesday. So there's that. Now, here is certainly a prize. This was $8. It's 1906. Look at the graphics. I mean, these are just, oh my goodness, gorgeous. And I don't, what I see is the old-fashioned greeting cards or birthday cards that has the flowers. Usually they're embossed. And I actually have quite a few in my collection. And that's what I see these. I don't know exactly yet what I'm going to do with these. It might just be that I take all the little pages out and frame them and make art out of them. I just do not know yet. This is called a quick quarter. It's made for fabric, to make triangles, to make sure you sew them corner to corner in a straight line. So I thought, well, if it works for fabric, it might work for paper. So I thought I think it was a quarter, no, 95 cents. Anyway, I thought I'd give it a try. Another tool for the toolbox. This is an old bird book, and this is either the third or fourth one I have like this. This might be the oldest one, but they're all pretty much the same. Have the same info. This one is 87, so it's not terribly old, although in 87 I had just been out of high school 3 years. But anyway, it's got lots of bird illustrations that can be fussy cut or turned into tags and cards, etc. This is just a little 3/8, I think it was, 3/8 ribbon, 6 yards long. It was 50 cents. And this, it's got Christmas stuff on it, but it's actually like an olive green, so can't pass those up. These are place cards, and there's 3 packs of them, and you can see the regular price was $8.50. I got them for $1.25 each, and that was in a thrift store yesterday. And then also with it is table number cards, and the number is printed on each card, but I could do a cutout of something and glue that over and have a really pretty card. So got those. And then I got this, was 50 cents. It's gray. I don't care about the gray, but I certainly will paint it white, because if it's not metal or wood in my, where I store my ephemera when I've made it completed, then yeah, it's going to be painted white. But yeah, 50 cents, you can't beat it. And then the very last thing, besides the little bag, is these 2 pictures. We have a smiling lady, which is rare given the time frame of some of this stuff. And then we have this beautiful young lady that looks very, very elegant in her kerchief and her whatever she's dressed in, and her hair done up the way it is. It's very, very nice. But both of these will end up in a project. I might end up putting this on a cover of a book, of a journal. And then I can make up a story about her and make the journal around that. But anyway, that is the haul for what will be for me the last weekend in August, because next weekend my husband and I are going to visit my parents in the next state up, and do a little bit of things for them. They're both getting older. They're not slowing down, but they're both getting older, but there's some things they just can't do. So we're going to go help them out next weekend. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.